Welcome to Tricky Apps. Ratio and proportion. Now, I am going to explain key points and important formulae from the chapter Ratio and Proportion. There is a chance to get at least one question from this chapter in all competitive exams. Now, let us understand these key points more clearly. Duplicate ratio. If two numbers are in ratio, then the ratio of their squares is called duplicate ratio. That is, if A and B are two numbers, then the duplicate ratio of A and B would be A square is to B square. For example, duplicate ratio of 2:3 is 2 square is to 3 square, that is 4:9. Subduplicate ratio. If two numbers are in ratio, then the ratio of their square roots is called subduplicate ratio. If A and B are two numbers, then the subduplicate ratio of A and B would be root A is to root B. For example, subduplicate ratio of 4:9 is root 4 is to root 9, that is 2:3. Subtriplicate ratio. If two numbers are in ratio, then the ratio of their cube roots is called subtriplicate ratio. If A and B are two numbers, then the subtriplicate ratio of A and B would be cube root A is to cube root B. For example, subtriplicate ratio of 1:125 is cube root 1 is to cube root 125, that is 1:5. Now, let us see the rules of ratios. Rule 1. If the given ratios are A is to B and C is to D, then A is to B will be greater than C is to D if AD is greater than BC, and A is to B will be less than C is to D if AD is less than BC, and A is to B will be equal to C is to D if AD is equal to BC. Rule 3. If two ratios are given for comparison, convert each ratio in such a way that both the ratios have same numerator, then compare their denominators. The fraction with lesser denominator will be a greater fraction. Let us see an example. Find the least fraction between 6/7 and 7/9. Let us see the solution. First, let us equate the numerators of the fractions, that are 6 and 7. The LCM of 6 and 7 is 42. So, let us equate the numerators of both the fractions with 42. That is, 6 into 7 divided by 7 into 7 is equal to 42/49. And 7 into 6 divided by 9 into 6 is equal to 42/54. We are performing the same operation in the denominator as well to nullify the effect. So here, 42/49 is greater than 42/54. So, 6/7 is greater than 7/9. So the least fraction here is 7/9. Thanks for watching. For full videos, download our app from the Play Store.